When you hear the word sales, what comes up? Do you think of a sleazy car dealer who's trying to take your money and dupe you? Or do you think about persuading someone to take an action that will transform their life? You see, I used to hate sales. I used to suck at it. I had this fear of asking people for money. And it wasn't until I decided that if I didn't get better at sales, I would not be good at business. So that's when I studied sales, and I literally made thousands of sales presentations, and I've come to a point where I've become very proficient at it. I'm no sales master, but I'm pretty damn good. I've literally closed hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales in a month. And it wasn't overnight. It wasn't something that I was born with. I guess I came to realize that sales is a very powerful tool. It's a transfer of love, showing someone that the pain of staying where they are is far more expensive than investing in you to get them out of there. And that was a paradigm shift. So after doing thousands of sales presentations, I've come down to a 4-part formula that will allow you to close 90% of your sales. And sales is not just asking someone to invest in you. It's also the ability of persuading someone to your point of view, to get them to take action, inspiring them to a better life. So without further ado, I'll get right into it. The first part of it is the introductory question: why now? Why me? So this builds you as the authority figure. It makes a person quickly tell you why they reached out to you. No bullshit. Why'd you reach out to me, and why right now? Is it a problem that you need to solve now or later? The more urgency, the more important it is. Also, it cuts away a lot of the fluff conversation. Sure, it's good to connect, ask about the weather, have some rapport, but get right to the source, right? So you're the authority, you're in charge, and a person is in pain. Nobody calls someone else asking about their product or service unless they have a problem or pain. So keep that in mind. You want to address that as quickly as possible. Second is the 5 whys. So everyone has a problem, but you need to peel away layers to get to the deep core reason. Okay, so let's think about weight loss. So a person comes up to me and says, "Hey AJ, I want to lose weight." Okay, well, why do you want to lose weight? Well, I want to lose 20 pounds. Okay, well, why do you want to lose 20 pounds? Because I see my husband looking at other women. Okay, well, why does it bother you that your husband looks at other women? Because when I'm at the beach, I feel like I'm not good enough for him. Okay, well, I'm just curious. Why do you feel you're not good enough for him? Oh my God, I feel like my husband is gonna cheat on me. He's gonna leave me for someone else because I'm so overweight. Okay, so boom, right there, you get to the core of it. But you're not gonna get to it unless you ask why 5 times, peel away the layers and get to the core reason. That's what they want to tell you. Sometimes they're not aware of the deep core reason, but you have to ask why. Nobody buys unless they're in pain. So you have to bring up the urgency. You have to disturb them to the point of making a change, right? Because when a person's at that point, they're going to take some type of action, okay? Third, from my mentor, Dan Sullivan. This is called the Dan Sullivan question, okay? So finally, you dug into their pain, you got to their core reason, and of course, you ask for more questions, get more information about them, but here is the best question because people love answering this one. Okay, so if we were to meet 1 year from now, looking back on this year, what would have to happen for you to be happy with your results? Okay, so right there they're gonna paint their ideal situation. Let's say it's weight loss, right? So I wanna lose 20 pounds, I wanna have smaller arms, less belly fat, I want my butt to look nice, right? So whatever that is, that's their core reason, okay? Next up is the action plan question. Okay, since you know yourself better than anyone else, what do you think you need to solve this problem, okay? What do you think is holding you back? What resources, what tools? And they'll tell you exactly, because this is a problem that they stay up late at night thinking about, okay? So it's something that it's a nightmare situation. They're like, I need to lose this weight. I need to make more money. I need to get out of the pain that I'm in, so they know what the solutions are. So I need accountability. I need a coach. I need a nutrition plan. I need to know how to work out, okay? So they're gonna tell you exactly what they need. And of course, let's say if you're selling fitness, that is your solution, okay? Okay, so you told me your ideal is this 1 year from now. looking back, these are the results you want. That also presupposes that you're going to work with them, right? So that's another little psychological trick. Number two, they're mapping out exactly what they need. People buy what they need, not what they think you should give them. So many times people get lost in telling them about their features or about their program, but people don't give a shit about your program or you or how many certifications you have. They want to have their needs met. So you're an authority expert. You're a world-class authority that's going to diagnose their pain. So you're going to write a prescription specific for them based on their needs. So you say, okay, well, my coaching program will give you accountability. It'll give you exercises to reduce the arm fat. I'll work on your core so your belly fat gets much lower, right? So whatever they need and whatever they think will solve it, your program is going to fit that. So it's like prescribing magic pills. So like I said, if you implement these 4 questions, your sales will increase dramatically, because I see sales as a transfer of love, right? Because I want to help people, I want to transform them. Nobody's going to make a shift unless you persuade them and unless you inspire them into action. And I want to change the way people look at sales, right? So I do this with my students. I'm always making them look at sales as just a very positive thing, right? Nothing sleazy, something that's going to allow you to change the world. All the world's great leaders and inspirational figures were amazing salespeople because they inspired people to their vision. So I have a mission to change the way people look at sales. And if you could help me spread this message by sharing this video, because if you share this video and private message me, I will give you my sales script. I'll give you a specific sales script that has literally closed millions of dollars in sales ever since I started my business, because I'm always perfecting it, adding to it. I just gave you a 4-part framework to it, but I'll give you the entire thing happily if you share this video, send me a private message, and you spread my vision to the world. I appreciate you, and person by person, we're gonna inspire people into action by making them realize that they need to transform themselves. So I'm Adrian Mirzad. I'll talk to you soon.